talking about praise. O'Malley, my horse with 100 words, had 4 stages of praise. There was good, in other words, if he'd responded to a straightforward instruction. There was clever, when he had understood a new thing or was anticipating in the nicest way, knowing what I wanted next, because they can read you. Then the third level of praise is, you're a horse. Because, to be a horse is to be noble. And the final level of praise, when I used to say to him, O'Malley, you're a horse of the finest kind, he wanted to lie on his back and kick his legs in the air. He was so delighted with himself. He understood levels, and he would work for that horse of the finest kind. But how does a horse acknowledge praise? Well, unfortunately, it's the only thing I won't tell. Because if you do not know the sign for praise acknowledgement from your horse, it proves that you have not rewarded your horse often enough appropriately. It's no good saying, oh, good boy, and good boy, sweet boy. He's got to understand that praise is earned. And when you have done it enough and said praise and made sure that he understands the praise, then you too will see the sign. And they all have the same sign when they acknowledge praise. And the reason I won't tell that is because the lady that helped me most, Helen Webber, Fellow of the British Horse Society, who's been honoured by the Queen for her contribution to horses, she wouldn't tell me either. And each time she came, I could only afford to have her once a month, and each time she came, I'd say, Helen, is it this? Is it this? And always no, no, no. Until one day I saw it. Well, I couldn't wait for her to come. When she arrived, I rushed up to the car park. I said, Helen, I know what it is. She said, in that case, we don't have to discuss it, do we? And off she hurried to go and give the lesson to my working pupils. Well, I sat in the gallery and fumed for an hour. But when she walked out, I saw the twinkle in her eye, and she said, yes, well, what is it? And I told her, and she said, yes, that's right. But now don't tell anybody else, because that sign is very subtle. You have to look for it. And if you just tell people, they start fooling themselves that the horse has wagged his tail. Acknowledge praise. You've got to know the real thing. And that's only by praising appropriately and consistently. Everything works for praise. Appreciation. Your dog likes appreciation. This slapping the horse on the neck, it knows that you're happy because your vibe is, but you confuse it with this slapping on the neck. Touch. Allow a feeling of appreciation and gratitude to flow through you when you say, good, clever, you're a horse of the finest kind.